कितने दफे में हुए? 7 दफे में चुनाव हुए। ऐसे अगर चुनाव आप कराते रहेंगे फिर वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन की बात करेंगे लोग।
We have a breaking update coming in. A major showdown is brewing over the One Nation, One Election bill, with the Congress MP Manish Tewari raising serious concerns. Tewari argues that the bill challenges India's federal framework, risking and eroding state autonomy and poses a threat to democratic engagement. My colleague Pragya is joining us on the broadcast with the details and what the opposition has to say about it. Well, Pragya, while on one side the BJP is arguing that this is the need of the hour, this is one way to use resources and ensure development across the country without any pauses because of the elections. What is the opposition saying? Manish Tewari is saying that this challenges India's federal framework. Take us through what the opposition's argument is.
So basically, opposition is against this particular bill. They believe that there is a federal structure in place and states have their own autonomy. And election commission is working just fine conducting elections in various states as well. They believe that there should not be any synchronization between Lok Sabha and state assembly elections, simply because if you need to synchronize, you need to curtail the tenure of few state governments, and also you need to extend tenure of few of the state governments so that they get synchronized with the Lok Sabha election. Their belief is that election commission may not be ready to do that. You need VVPAT machines, you need that much of workforce, and also the security arrangements. They believe that this is not a feasible option, and this is just another jumla, is what many of the opposition parties are saying. However, the BJP and also the allies are in favor, and they're trying to garner support. Remember, there are 2/3 of the majority that you need to get this bill passed. There are many amendments that need 2/3 of the majority for them to get passed. And the BJP and the government also, the government basically is saying that it can be sent to JPC if the opposition doesn't agree, so that they'll have more discussion, deliberation. They'll also explain that arrangements can be made, and it will take some time. It is not coming tomorrow or in next election. It will take at least 10 years to be implemented. So, the process, the government has actually started the process to ensure that this becomes a reality in some time in future at least. And this is the effort that BJP, that the government will be doing. And it is a general notion in the government also that they are ready to send it to JPC if opposition demands it.
Okay, all right, Pragya, thank you for joining us with those details. Rishabh is also on the broadcast with us. Rishabh, what's expected in the Lok Sabha today? Because we've seen several disruptions. Yes, there was a 2-day break when the parliament was functioning as the debate on the constitution took place. But clearly the opposition is not on board on the idea of one nation, one election. What's expected today in terms of the numbers? Where does the centre stand? How difficult is it going to be? The allies also, what is the role that they will be playing? So what's going to happen in the parliament?
Well, if we talk about the Lok Sabha did function yesterday as well post the Parliament constitutional debate. But today, when we are discussing One Nation, One Election bill to be tabled, and we are looking at it, as Pragya was also mentioning, at around 12 noon on the floor of the House. Law Minister Arjun Meghwal will be tabling the bill for discussion, consideration and passing. But, it needs 2/3. It's a constitutional amendment bill which needs 2/3 majority, which means that they need 361 votes to pass it in Lok Sabha. As we are talking right now, the NDA strength sits at 293, which means they are 68 short of the 2/3 majority to pass a constitutional amendment. And that's the reason that we are hearing these voices that government is ready to consider to send the bill to JPC or select committee for that matter, and have wider consultation over the bill before actually considering and trying to pass the bill on the floor of the House. But having said that, Congress, Samajwadi Party, DMK, TMC, they have made their stand very clear. They have also issued whips to their member of parliaments, which means that they will have to vote in accordance with the party and have to be present in the House as well, which means 100 of Congress, 22 DMK, 30 plus of TMC and 30 plus of Samajwadi Samajwadi Party, these parties are very clear that they are not going to vote in favor of one nation, one election. And having said that, in past we have seen that the fence sitters would, in a way either walk out or abstain or, give a way for the government to get the bill passed easily. Okay. But those fence sitters like BRS, like YSRCP, like BJD, they do not have any strength left in Lok Sabha to give that cozy cushion to government to actually get this bill passed, and hence in all likelihood opposition will have its say, and most likely the bill will go to a joint parliamentary committee or maybe a select committee of parliament. Remains to be seen how things unfold. But yes, having said that, the way statements have come in from the opposition and BJP, a major showdown is expected on the floor of Lok Sabha later.
And it will be introduced today from what we know. Thank you for joining us with those details.